Hey, Blair, can you hear me? Hey, Blair, can you hear me?
Too bad. Oh, you should have met TR.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, he was still in when I was running,
Mike,
but I didn't sit through a lot of meetings with him.
TR was a character.
How he avoided some kind of complaint against him.
I had no clue. So when we went to the grand opening for the casino, Elgin Casino, my wife was asking me who all was going to be there. I said, "Okay, TR is going to be there." So, but
The important thing is that I got it.
yeah, he had no control.
Okay, I think we're right on schedule,
Sure enough, we wasn't there 15.
or a little bit behind schedule. Time being, let's see, it's 10:45, and my name is Chris Caius. I'm calling the Administration Committee for Kane County to order Wednesday, May 12th, 2021. Can I please have roll call? Are you ready? So roll call then, please.
Martin,
Present.
Berman,
Berman here.
Davist,
Davist here.
Ford,
Here.
Fries,
Here.
Gums,
Gums here.
Shepro, Caius.
Caius present.
Thank you.
All right, can I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from April 14, 2021? Fraz,
Martin seconds.
Martin seconds, with some just minor changes. There were a couple typos in there, I think, and other than that, any other comments for changes? Straightened out, okay. Roll call, please.
Martin,
Yes.
Berman,
Yes.
Davist,
Davist, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Fries,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes. Okay, finance report. Is there a finance report today? Don't see anything, so that is attached. Is there public comment? I don't think we received anything. Anyone here or online? Hearing nothing. Along. Facilities management. Can we have an update from Mr. Christopher Allen, our executive director?
Yes, sir. If it pleases the chairman and the committee, I'll move rather hastily today in the interest of
I
time.
thought you had 300 slides you were going to
I
show.
do. But allow me to start with the capital projects update. As we all know, the multi-use facility grand opening was on the 30th. The event was fantastic. I appreciate everybody's support through the elected officials, community, and county staff members. Again, it was just outstanding. The Building B roof replacement is still on hold. As we know, we just through a resolution, got on board 3 new architectural and engineering firms. They're going through that vetting process now, and then as soon as they are free and clear and the contracts are good, we will start assigning projects. And that the building CRTUs, the balancing is ongoing, should be completed this week, I do believe. Again, the coroner's office, Fabian, that's on hold until we get the new architects at risk on contract. Parking lot and repairs and seals, I'm gonna seam that into the master plan. We are having the master plan kickoff subcommittee today at 11:30. That's going well, and all CARES Act items have been completed. I have nothing further in reference to that. Again, I did have a series, 2 slide decks, each one around 150 slides each. One encompasses the government center and the other one encompasses the health department. If it pleases the chairman, for interest of times, I'll email those out to all the members of this committee for their initial review, and then we can come back to them next month if you wish.
That's
And
great.
seam those into the master plan.
And we have those during the presentation and the committee of the whole as well with the history.
I can
Will
bring
popcorn
those.
be provided?
Mr. Davis?
I was just wondering about the availability of popcorn for a presentation like that.
I didn't understand the question. I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry.
You missed the.
Is a joke.
Oh.
Okay, moving right along. To resolution, authorizing retention of Corrigan and Clark and Associates. That would be Mr. Allen.
Correct. We have a resolution going forward in light of the JJC build out supported by Chief Judge Hall and some other projects. What I wanted to do is bring forth another resolution covering that extra time they'll be on, because the projects will outlive the terms of their extension now. So I just wanted to have that cleared up and officialized.
Will that, Frost speaking, will that be limited?
Actually, can I have a motion, Mr. Frost?
I'll make the
Frost
motion
moves.
and then
Second it. Word seconds.
in question. Will that be limited strictly to that project?
No, sir. I can speak further to that. We have other projects that are ongoing that I'm concerned on the timelines as well. I have a total of 14 of them, and I can go through those very quickly for you, so you understand what is currently in progress. There will be no more work provided or assistance requested of CCA, but again, I want to make sure that these ongoing projects are covered.
I have no objection. Don't need to hear him.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other questions? That's all. So just to clarify, this is to anything that's been started by Corrigan and Clark, they'll finish.
Shall be finished.
Yeah, okay. All right. Any other questions? Comments online? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Fries,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Okay.
Passes. Item C, facility usage, Geneva High School. Who presents that?
That was provided to us. I reviewed and approved the facility use, so I believe it's up to the committee now.
Did you have just a short?
Apologize. My printed material, I can't read it. I apologize for that, but let me go to their detail. As following this is per the administrative committee for usage of the lawn and parking lots of the Government Center and 3rd Street Courthouse in support of a Geneva event.
I move.
The high school?
Geneva High School and their point of at the, I apologize, not 3rd Street, the old courthouse, 100 South 3rd Street, on the front lawn. Purpose of use is for the prom.
Really? Okay.
On June
Outdoor
6th.
prom. Interesting.
You need do we need a motion?
I'll entertain a motion.
As a proud Geneva Viking alumni, I will make the motion.
Well, that qualifies you. That would be Frost moved.
Although I'm
Gums
from
will
a
second
second
it
school,
as a
I'll
proud
second it.
Tomcat.
Gums is the prom queen. We'll give her the
There you go.
second.
There-
Frost moves, Gums second. Any discussion?
Just that.
Mr. Ford?
All right, thank you, Chairman. It's just nice to see that the creativity from the schools that continue on with the tradition of proms and that we're able to provide the space for them. So it's pretty exciting.
Concur. Chair concurs. I think Mr.
Amen.
Martin's applauding back there.
No, that was just a nervous tick.
Does that come with age?
Roll call, please.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Davist.
Davis, yes, with a wish for good weather
Ford.
for him.
Okay, thank you. Ford,
Yes.
Fries,
Yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Thank you.
Motion passes. Facility usage, Swedish Days 5K.
Yes, sir. That is in reference for June 26th of 2021. That's for the parking lot use for the Festival 5K. I had reviewed and approved.
The parking lot out here.
Yeah, it was the Gunnar Anderson Government Center lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Entertain a motion.
Martin moves.
Martin move.
Rod seconds.
Frost second. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Fries,
Yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Thank you.
Motion passes. Anything else under facilities management?
Not till we get to the new business.
Okay, information technology. That would be
Yep.
Mr. Fonstock.
So we have one resolution for today, and that resolution is authorizing approval of personnel hiring for the IT department and request a motion.
I'll entertain a motion. Second.
Four
Mark.
motions.
Martin moves. Ford seconds.
So thank you, Mr. Chairman. The IT department, just like others, have been working through the pandemic, and unfortunately, we had a few people resign to take other positions. I think most of it is related to career opportunities that are presented for IT folks. We do have the budgeted positions. There's 2 of them that we're asking for based on resignations, and those positions are going to be offered at 40 to 45,000 salary based on qualifications. Again, it's budgeted positions. There's 2 of them, and they are desktop support analysts. So they're kind of the front line of supporting the offices and departments, and they're critical to our success. So we're recommending approval.
Thank you, Mr. Fonstock. Any questions for Mr. Fonstock or comments? Hearing none, seeing none? Ready?
Berman?
Roll call. Yeah.
Berman, yes.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Fries,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Mill Creek SSA.
Yes, for Mill Creek, the SSA Native Landscape RFP, we had the pre-bid walk on May 5th. Everything went excellent. And also, I'd like to announce that we did fill the Mill Creek coordinator position. The gentleman's name is Mr. Bill Meyer, and I have him out in the field right now, catching up on a lot of items out there. So I can introduce him to the committee next month if it pleases the chair.
Let's keep him busy.
Okay,
That-
well.
That job was not filled for a long time. I'm sure he's got a lot of catching up to do, so.
We're working together very well.
Okay, anything else from SSA, from Mill Creek?
No, sir.
Okay. I don't have any items for vehicles. Item number 9, construction. Anything, Mr. Allen?
Nothing further.
Okay. New business, a resolution designating space for the Deborah L. Brie Memorial Garden at the Kane County Child Advocacy Center.
Yes, this is a project to represent the longstanding work and efforts of recently deceased staff member, and I believe we have somebody here to talk in depth on that.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself, and
Good.
please, you have
Thank
the
you.
floor.
Good morning. My name is Kelly Orland. I'm an assistant state's attorney here. I know that State's Attorney Mosser had intended on joining us on Zoom, but I think because of scheduling, she had to step out to another meeting. So I will be here on her behalf today. Last August, we lost a member of our state's attorney family in Deb Brie. She was an employee there for 20 years. And not only was she a part of our work family, but her husband, Joe Gay, is a current assistant state's attorney. And in fact, they met in the office. Deb dedicated her 20-year prosecutorial career to advocating for children. And her career culminated in her position as being the director of the Child Advocacy Center. And though the Child Advocacy Center investigates the most heinous of crimes that I believe we really deal with at the state's attorney's office, and a lot of people shy away from that, but Deb certainly didn't. And she was very active in advocating on behalf of children and was really recognized across the state for her work in that area. The things that go on within the walls of the Child Advocacy Center could certainly be contrasted with a beautiful garden outside. And it was something that Deb always wanted. She wanted a place for the visitors to that advocacy center to be able to step outside and sit and relax and reflect and maybe have some distance between what they're dealing with indoors at that advocacy center. And so it was a wish of hers that someday there would be a garden there. And what we would like to do is to create that garden in memoriam to Deb and have a location where not only people who know Deb can go and reflect on her life and her work, but also those who just visit the center, even who maybe didn't have the opportunity to know Deb. We have, plans have been drawn up. We have about 2/3 of the funding already raised, a little over 2/3. We're not asking for any money. We're just asking for the designation of the space for this purpose. As it relates to any sort of ongoing maintenance, it would be nothing more than your standard spring cleanup or weeding that would need to occur. And I know that Mr. Allen has had an opportunity to review those plans, and I don't believe there are any concerns about the plans that have been drawn. And so we're asking to be able to honor Deb in this way, and we would ask that you grant our resolution. Thank you.
It's like a worthy cause, yes.
And thank
Okay.
you. This is Jamie Mosser. Thank you, Kelly. You have done this much better than I have. The only thing that I wanted to echo, besides the fact that I believe her parents are on watching this presentation. As a young assistant state's attorney, Deb Brie was one of the people I looked up to most. She was smart, she was compassionate, and she was the type of person who would fight for anybody and anyone. And she took the job on as the head of our Child Advocacy Center, knowing the emotional toll that it would take on her, especially with the fact that she had children. I think I was lucky enough to see her throughout the office, including meeting the love of her life, which is Joe Gay, who is an assistant state's attorney who works here, and see the friendship with her best friend, Kelly Orland, who is before all of you now. Again, this is something that Deb would have always wanted. She's a fantastic person, and we're going to ask that you vote for this resolution so that we can bring forth more joy in the name of Deb Brie, as she has done for our county for years. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mosser. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved. Be proud to move that.
Board seconds.
Board
second.
seconds. I think we all second that one.
Yes.
Yes.
Any other comments? Roll call,
Mr.
please.
Chair Gums.
Oh, Gums. Yes, Madam Gums.
I just want to thank the efforts that went into this. You know, when we think about people that passed, what a better way to represent her than doing exactly what she liked. And I just want to thank everybody for putting the thought. I mean, it's a thoughtful process. So thank you guys for doing this.
Any other comments? Madam Pro.
I'm just curious, do we have a landscaper who's putting that together? Putting a plan or a landscape architect? I think that's, yes.
Yes, so we went through the Wasco nursery, and in fact, on the screen, you can see kind of a mock-up of the plans. They've incorporated plants and trees that would blend in and not remove or pull away from the architecture that is already there, keeping in mind the idea that we wanted it to be low maintenance as well.
And are they native plants? Ms. Bates, I'm asking on your behalf.
So this may be beyond my skill level. I can tell you that I have a 15-page quote, I guess, from them that outlines all of the plants and things of that nature that they intended to put there. I certainly could, I guess, look into that a little further to answer your question. But I believe that that was the plan is that would be something that would easily blend in with what was already in existence there.
Well, I have full confidence in Wasco Nursery.
Okay, good.
It looks beautiful.
I think it will be, yes, yes. Thank
And
you.
are there going to be benches there for people to sit?
The plan would be that there would be a bench and some sort of a plaque that would explain, why it's in memoriam to Deb and her, and say a few words about Deb as well. Yes. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Kelly. So we have a motion and a second. More discussion? Roll call, please.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Fries,
Yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Thank you.
Chairman, I had a couple quick things.
Mr. Froz, yes.
Under new business, it's just a couple of thank yous, I guess. I'd like to acknowledge and thank Mr. Allen for filling the position of Mill Creek Coordinator for, I don't know how many months it's been, but a year.
I
whatever,
was handling it since last August.
since last August. So thanks for doing that. So obviously saved us a bunch of money and took on all those tasks himself and filled that position up until the new appointment. And then secondly, I also, we thanked everybody at the ribbon cutting for the multi-use facility the other day, but I do want to especially thank the IT department. It was pretty impressive to see them swarm over the building the last few weeks and install all those workstations and everything. So thanks to IT on that whole endeavor. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, they do such a good job with you. It just seems normal.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thanks.
Good, that's good. It's good, it's normal.
Mr. Chairman, I have a couple other
And new business?
new businesses that just
Okay.
arised. With the completion of the multi-use facility, I enjoyed the pleasure of working with Mr. Froz as the official board liaison to capital projects. I would, if I wouldn't be out of line, I'd like to nominate him for a consensus to continue his exceptional service as a capital project liaison to this committee.
And he said yes. He's over there.
Yeah, it worked
Is
out
that
pretty
an aye?
nice. It worked out nice because I was sort of a bridge between the board and the committee. And if Chris has a day-to-day project or he's got a question or what do you think the board would think about this or funding or whatever, and I'm close by, so it worked out real well. I'd be happy to do it. And we did coordinate the mutual compliments.
We rehearsed for 14 minutes.
Thank you.
Couldn't find that 15th minute.
Okay.
The rest of the committee get a chance to object to this?
No,
Mr. Martin, do you have?
Do we need a motion to approve it?
No,
I
think we're
want
just-
to thank Drew for his service through all of this. I mean, it kind of became a second job.
Yeah.
And it was a job he did very well. And this coordination between, we've had all of the typical construction issues that arose and they all got resolved and Drew was part of that process. So moving
The
forward.
problems? Oh, the solutions.
Solutions.
It was fun. I was happy to do it. I think we had officially 50 or 51 meetings over the course of the year. So it was almost exactly a year. From
52.
start to finish,
52 official.
And, I'm sure our construction manager would say otherwise, but there weren't a lot of big problems, which is nice. And like I said, I think the most fun for me was the last couple of weeks, just seeing everybody moving in and cleaning up, and the IT stuff kind of brings the building to life. And so, yeah, it was a lot of fun seeing the dream become reality.
Well, we'll have to move on here before Drew's head swells too big. We can't get out of the room, but it's going to be get through the door there. But he did do a great job.
Double doors.
I will, yes, I will entertain, not a motion, but a consensus. I'm fishing for a consensus here to
Yes,
have
sir.
Drew as our official liaison between this committee and capital projects in the future.
I would say yes, forward.
I'm getting
Yes,
nods.
let's punish him with giving him more of the same.
Thanks, Mark.
52 meetings.
So, great, thank you, Mr. Frost.
Thank
Any other new business?
Yes, we're in the process I'm in the process of supporting the space usage request for the community chest 5K in September. We're working on getting the paperwork caught up, but I've had conversations with Mr. Martin, and I fully support that verbally at this time until we can get the paperwork for the official process. But I don't want to hold up the planning.
So, Mr. Martin?
I'd like to request, we can't vote on it today. It's not on the agenda.
Mhm.
I'd like to request, it's virtually identical to what we just approved from the city of Geneva's 5K. And I'd like to request that we have a consensus to move it. I think, what does it go to next? Executive?
Since it doesn't cost anything, I'm guessing that's it, yeah.
Well, so it would go to executive. I'd like to have a consensus that it move forward and the paperwork catch up with it by the time we get to executive. And the date is September 25th, and it is for the parking lot next to Gunnar Anderson Forest Preserve. But I'd like to know that it's moving forward.
And the event is in September, did you say?
September 25th.
Okay. Well, if barring any snags on that being the procedure, I think we should go ahead and do a consensus then to move it ahead, just have it show up and the paperwork show up in exec.
Thanks.
Move it forward.
Who was that?
Berman.
Oh, Berman. Berman says move it forward. Well, in that case, it's on its way. I got a consensus. So as the record stands, we have a consensus for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Couple of last minute items. The Spring Hill Mall vaccination site opened on May 7th, and that's our number 4. So hopefully there's more in sight, or better yet, we won't need them. But yeah, so I want to thank everybody that worked on that. Updates as previous discussions, the revision of the building management organization chart and cost benefit analysis is underway, as well as today, this afternoon here in 20 minutes, we have the county master plan kickoff subcommittee meeting. And the RFPs for the mechanicals and controls contracts are now with purchasing per the process, and will be published soon for public bid. So, and I have nothing further.
Okay. Then if there's no other old business or new business, I will entertain a motion to place reports on file.
Berman move.
Berman moves.
Comes will second.
Comes second. Roll call, please.
Allen? Oh, I'm sorry. Berman?
Berman, yes.
Davist?
Yeah, Miss Jess.
Ford?
Yes.
Fries?
Yes.
Gums?
Gums.
Martin?
Martin, yes.
Caius?
Guys, yes. I don't believe we have a need for executive session. So then I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Martin?
Second, Berman.
Martin
What's wrong, Mark?
and Davis.
Davis, yes.
Okay, that's enough meetings for this morning, huh, Mark? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
No, master plan stuff, man. I'm going.
Okay, see you there.